Hello everybody and welcome back to Very Biased Opinions, and what a first home game of the season for Oxford United. A belter of a game against Charlton. We'll get and run through everything on that, do another review of another Oxford United game here on Very Biased Opinions, and thank you for being patient with us really. I know myself and Thomas haven't done many videos, and Tom did put a little note out about that on the channel recently, and I'll get to more about that at the end as to why we haven't been uploading stuff, but it isn't the end for Very Biased Opinions. There is more to come. We just haven't been able to film lately. But this was a great game. What a game. What a game for the fans to come back to. What a game for the Kassam Stadium to have not really a full crowd, but a very, very good, sizable crowd there. They certainly made a difference. Charlton fans being there as well were fantastic. They usually are a rowdy bunch. And this game gave the fans every reason to cheer, and I think that certainly spurred on the players in this one. Look, both sides are pretty patched up. There's injuries going around. Oxford United, a much changed side from the side that played Cambridge and the side that played Burton in the week as well. Robinson role in the pack. We're not getting a huge amount of luck with injuries. McNally started against Burton and had to start centre-back today. So not without the rock at the back, Elliot Moore, as we usually are. But a good chance for him. He looks a promising player. But it was down as to have Ford at right back, but then he got injured in the warm-up, so then Williams had to go right back. Sykes wasn't going to play, and he had to play, so it was last-minute shuffling around. So you had Thornley, and you had Seddon, and obviously Stevens in goal. Goran back in the starting lineup in centre midfield, and Brannagan and Henry just in front of him. The two speed merchants, if you like, on the wing. Well, not really, is it? Because Sykes isn't really. I've got Williams there. But Sykes came on the wing, and on the other side was Gavin White, who is a speed merchant. And up front, probably most surprising of all, they went with Sam Winnall over Matty Taylor. And I think one of the reasons for that was not only to score goals, but was also to help with the way we defend set pieces. I'm certainly sure that won't come into play at some point. But yeah, Charlton themselves, they had a 0-0 draw with Sheffield Wednesday on the opening day of the season. It's one of those ones that's kind of like, yeah, they've got some players out missing. They've made a new signing, Kirk. He wasn't playing; it was too soon. But the likes of Forster, Kasky, the likes of Purrington, Ghibli, Swartz, who missed a penalty. Oh, Eastwood, Stevens saved the penalty against him last season. Weren't in the starting lineup, but still a very decent lineup for Charlton, with the likes of Conor Washington, with the likes of Stockley, and with the ex-Portsmouth goalie in goal, McGillivray. There we go. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I always get it wrong. But look, this one, it was always going to be a good game of football, and it was always going to be a good test for Oxford against a side that I think will be up there come the end of the season. And look, Charlton early on in the game really took the game to Oxford, and Oxford were on the back foot, but once they got into their flow, they were really good. I thought both sides played really well going forward, played the ball, played with a lot of pace and intensity, and I'm sure the crowd helped a lot of that as well. But Oxford were the ones who got the first goal. What a noise. What a noise from the fans as this goal went in. It was a beautiful move, actually, a great break, which was actually started by Ryan Williams, who broke up the play. He played it inside. Brannagan found White. White ran up the left-hand side, cut inside. His shot, look, from a Charlton point of view, that's a shocking bit of goalkeeping. He's palmed it straight back into harm's way. And who was there? Was it Winnall? Was it Henry? No, it was Ryan Williams. He made a huge amount of ground to get on the end of it and tuck it away. Smashed it into the top corner. Oxford 1-0 up. Beautiful start to the game for the U's. Oxford continued to play really good football from there, really. I was really impressed with the pace of the passing more than anything else. There's a lot of times Oxford get the ball, certainly last season, and it's slow and it's laboured, but I thought they really made a concerted effort to really pass the ball quicker, not mess around with it, get the ball into the box when they could. And the second goal again, another real kind of counter-attacking move, really. Goran got the ball into Gavin White. He made space, played a beautiful ball out to Sykes. Sykes' ball into the box, wasn't cleared very well. Fell to Brannagan, but Brannagan never scores. But he does today. Brannagan smashed it into the top corner. I think I said something on commentary, the first home goal for him from open play, one of those stupid stats, since 2019. There's one of the major things that's missing from his game, so it's great to see Brannagan getting on the score sheet. But Oxford couldn't get to half-time, at 2-0. We had to let Charlton back into the game. Of course we did. Generally, Oxford, I thought, defended really well during the game, but this was one of the ones where they switched off. It was a set piece, and Winnall's gone out to challenge it. It's judged to hit his hand. I'll let you be the judge of that. From an Oxford point of view, we thought it was a bit soft. I'm sure Charlton, I think it was a stone waller, but it was given, and that's the only thing that really matters. And Conor Washington stepped up, put Jack Stevens the wrong way, and it was a 2-1 to Oxford, going into half-time. Certainly both sides in it, both sides playing really well. Real blood and thunder game. Both sides putting absolutely everything into it, expecting a good second half in this one. No goals in the second half, but plenty of entertaining football. I really thought both sides played well. I'd say the one thing from a Charlton point of view is they'll probably say they didn't look as threatening in the final third as they could have done. They had pressure in and around the box and from wide areas, but they didn't really make Stevens make too many saves. And I think a lot of credit has to go firstly to Alex Goran. I think you do forget how good he is in that holding role and how good he is at protecting the back four. I think he did a superb job. But then those players in the back four. I mean, Williams did a great job of makeshift right back, but Thornley really did a good job of marshalling McNally through the game, because McNally did have a couple of hairy moments. I thought he looked good and he's an encouraging player, but he did have a couple of hairy moments. The player I thought looked superb is Seddon. What a player we found here. He looks excellent at the back. And then obviously he was easily to identify in his Terry Butcher headgear. But he looked excellent at the back. And then going forward, he's always on the end of things. He always seems to be linking up the play. So really looking forward to seeing him going forward. And then the attacking players just caused a lot of threat for Oxford all afternoon. The pacey players. Gavin White was a little bit in and out, but Williams was good. Sykes was good. Winnall, to be fair to him, did work hard, and and Taylor played well when he came on as well. But Oxford couldn't get that third goal. But they should have got that third goal. It should have gone 3-1 to Oxford. Missed a couple of chances, but the real gilt-edged one was a great bit of play which got Sykes into the penalty area. He squared it for Winnall. Winnall, because it wasn't absolutely on a plate for him, dived at the ball and put it wide from 3 yards out. How have you missed that, Sam Winnall? You'll be having nightmares about that. Yeah, a shocking miss, and really kind of wish Winnall would have scored. He's back up to Taylor, and we really need him to score goals when Taylor's not around. But I did think Taylor looked sharp when he came into it, as did Nathan Holland too. So, look, a great win for Oxford. I thought they battled really hard and got the win in the end, and I think they deserved it, although Charlton fans will probably moan at the referee and they'll moan at different things and say they should have got a point or more out of the game. But it's Oxford who take the spoils in this one. It's early doors in the season, but what a difference having fans back. We all knew it would make a huge difference, but made the game, I think the Radio Oxford commentary said it best. They've said it made the game feel more important, and I don't think you can really argue with that. It was superb, and if that's the standard and the level of effort you're going to get from Oxford United this season, it's very encouraging. A good start to the season, a good first win against a side who I think will be right up there challenging come the end of the season. Certainly one of the better sides in this division. So that'll just about do it for this video. Oxford fans, if you were there, if you weren't there, let me know. Let me know what you thought of the game. Charlton fans, let me know what you thought of the game as well. You're bound to have some differing opinions to me, and there's bound to be some things that I missed. Like, for example, the good save that Jack Stevens made against Conor Washington in the first half. But we will be back with more content on this channel. It may not be as consistent for the next couple of months as it was last season, where we were banging out probably too many videos, really. But I'll try and get as many Oxford videos out as we can. We'll try and get as many League One videos out as we can. But the main thing is, myself and Thomas, we both moved to different places, different places of the UK. Tom changed jobs as well. So a lot of disruption, a lot of stress that went into the move that I had, especially. And so it just wasn't really feasible. We did actually get a load of stuff filmed to go out, but we just couldn't get it done, just because it just wasn't possible. So until things settle down in that regard, there will be a little drop off in videos, but I'll try and get as many Oxford ones done as I can. And other than that, thanks for supporting the channel. Give it a thumbs up, the old video, and hit the subscribe button if you like the channel and you haven't subscribed yet. So all those things help really hugely for us in the old YouTube algorithm stakes. But anybody that watches just any minute of any video, really, I really appreciate it. And thank you for the continued support. And I'll be back at some point with another video at some time. Bye for now.